Welcome to SOS Media, your number one source of the latest news, opinions, and in-depth investigations that dig deeper into today's developing stories around the globe. The 56-year-old R&B sensational Robert Sylvester Kelly was transferred from the Metropolitan Correctional Centre Chicago to the Butner Federal Correctional Complex on April 19 this year. The Butner Federal Correctional Complex is a male federal prison complex under the Federal Bureau of Prisons. The complex is in Butner, North Carolina, about 40 kilometers northwest of Raleigh. It is well known for holding the best significant medical complex in the Bureau of Prisons that runs a drug treatment program, focuses in behavior science and oncology. The Butner complex has 4 correctional facilities with different custody levels. Unlike at the Chicago Metropolitan Correctional Center, R. Kelly is relatively enjoying the various services provided by the facility. The Butner Correctional Facility offers a legal and leisure library to inmates. The leisure library has several books and other reading resources available, as well as magazines and newspapers, career planning, multicultural studies, parenting materials, fiction and nonfiction selections. The law library is in the education department and contains various legal reference materials to prepare legal papers. R. Kelly has access to the Trust Fund Limited Inmate Communication System law library computers for legal research needs. R. Kelly allowed to shop in the prison commissary once a week. The monthly expenditure limit is $360, though this is further divided into a $180 twice a week spending restriction. The Butner Federal Prison inmates buy items on particular shopping days. The commissary is open Monday through Thursday from 12:30 to 1 p.m. and 5:30 to 6 p.m. Inmates turn in their commissary slips, receive a number, wait for their number, and finally collect their acquisitions. All this means that inmate funds are retained by the institution in a trust fund, which the inmate may withdraw money from for personal spending in the institution commissary, family support, or other approved purposes. We, however, can recall that R. Kelly had challenges with the system when money from his inmate trust fund was seized and redirected to paying off restitution claims, an action his attorney Jennifer Bonjean is fronting to challenge during the appeals. Accrued official earnings and monies received from the outside are given to the inmate upon release, or may be sent home. The Butner facility is utilizing a point-of-sale electronic commissary withdrawal system that streamlines payments and gives inmates an enhanced and up-to-date record of all their account activity. The commissary access time for inmates at Butner is scheduled on a rotating basis. The schedule is posted in the unit and on the commissary item sheet. It is the inmate's responsibility to know the amount of money available in his commissary account. Unfortunately, borrowing commissary items from other inmates is not allowed. Special purchase items such as music instruments, tennis shoes, gym clothes and radios require a form completed by the inmates and routed through the unit manager. Once every month, R. Kelly's account is validated and the spending period begins following the validation. According to R. Kelly, one of the principal realities of institutional life was the body counts. It is necessary for the staff to count inmates on a regular basis. During a count, inmates are expected to stay quietly in their cells until the count is announced as clear. At the FCI Butner, R. Kelly is expected to be standing at his bedside during the 4:00 p.m. official count and the 10 a.m. count during weekends and holidays. Generally, when a count is announced, each inmate, R. Kelly inclusive, must return to his room or bed area and remain there silently while waiting for the count clear announced. Official counts are typically carried out at about 12 o'clock midnight, 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. Other counts may occur during the day and evening. The facility staffs take disciplinary action if an inmate is not in his or her assigned area during a count. Disciplinary action will also be taken against inmates for leaving an assigned area before the count is cleared. The inmate must actually be seen at all counts, even if it means waking him up. Regular call-outs are a planning system for appointments which may include medical service, educational, team meetings and any other activities which are posted each day on the unit bulletin boards after the 4 p.m. count on the day prior to the appointment. It is the inmate's responsibility to check for appointments on a daily basis, and all scheduled appointments are to be kept. If an inmate is in need of routine medical or dental attention, he will have to go to the medical service department that morning between the hours of 6:45 a.m. and 7:15 15 a.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday and sign up for a sick call. Illnesses of an emergency nature are exceptions and are handled accordingly. As another security measure, the FCI Butner has a pass system in effect during regular business hours throughout the week. During the regular workday, which is from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., our Kelly and other inmates alike must have a pass to move from one area of the institution to another except for movement to assigned details, going to the lunch meal and when for a recall. Each move will be announced by staff. Contraband in this facility is defined as any item or anything not authorized or issued by the institution, received through an approved channel or purchased through the commissary. Staff is alert to the subject of contraband and makes every effort to locate, confiscate and report contraband in the institution. Each inmate is responsible for all items found in their assigned living area and should immediately report any unauthorized item to the unit officer. Any item in an inmate's personal possession must be authorized, and a record of the receipt of the item should be kept in the inmate's possession. Inmates may not purchase radios or any other items from another inmates. Items purchased in this manner are considered contraband and will be confiscated. Any altered item, even if an approved or issued item, is also considered contraband. Altering or damaging government property is a violation of institutional rules and the cost of the damage will be levied against the violator. Any staff member may comb an inmate's room to retrieve illegal or stolen property. It is not compulsory for the inmate to be available when his area is being scrutinized. The property and living area will be left in the same general condition as found, and these inspections are often unannounced and random. The Bureau of Prisons also runs a drug surveillance program that includes mandatory random testing as well as testing of certain other groups of inmates. If a staff member orders an inmate to provide a urine sample for this program, and the inmate does not do so, that inmate will be subject to an incident report. Likewise, a program for alcohol surveillance is in effect at all the Butner institutions. Random samples of the inmate population are tested on a routine basis as well as those suspected of alcohol use. A positive test will result in an incident report. Refusal to submit to the test will also result in an incident report. At the Butner facility, inmates are regarded as being a responsible part of the healthcare delivery process. The Bureau's goals are to encourage healthy practices, address disease prevention and adequately evaluate and treat significant illness. Patients will be triaged as necessary to ensure that severe emergency problems receive highest priority. We all know that our Kelly's health needs special attention given the history of several medical surgeries and the life-threatening blood clots that he currently is fighting to control. Therefore, his presence at this medically equipped detention facility can still be looked at as a blessing in disguise. Ultimately, we remain optimistic that our Kelly, together with his legal team led by the unrelenting attorney Jennifer Bonjean, will prevail over the appeal process, and we shall see our Kelly walk to freedom sooner than later. Thank you for watching today's video brought to you by SOS Media. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our videos. Also remember to leave your comment about today's topic in the comment section below.